everyone, my name is Mustafa. In this video, you will discover 4 tips on how to design e-learning content for slow internet users. Please click like and subscribe to receive more videos related to digital learning tools and pedagogy. There are 4 useful tips that I like to share with you in this video. You need to consider all the 4 when you plan to design e-learning content for slow internet users. The first one is to understand your learner. What is your content strategy? Be mindful with your videos and think about how you are going to deliver your content. One of the fundamentals of effective instructional design is the ADDIE model. Analyze your audience before you start with your design. Ask yourself some questions like, who are my learners? Where are they? What sorts of devices do they use to access e-learning? What's their work environment like? These are critical questions you can ask to identify your learners with a current or potential bandwidth issue. And once you know who they are and their constraints, you can identify the appropriate strategies for reaching them. One way to tell your learner to check is to tell your learners to use connection speed using free tools like Speedtest or Fast.com. Once you have understood what your learners are, it's good that you start to design digital content that will work for this type of learner. Here are a few content strategies to consider. 1. Use micro-learning approach. Consider an audio-only course. Also, you may consider a text-only course. And 4. Create a low-bandwidth version of your course. Let's look at the first strategy. Design micro-learning content. This is the first strategy that you need to focus on. And this approach is to break down big content into smaller chunks in order to help your learner to comprehend better the smaller content. In this way, chunk content into smaller bits to make them quicker to load on mobile devices, especially over cellular connections. Another tip is to consider an audio-only course. An audio course is a great way for this type of learner. Audio files are a small fraction of the size of an HD video file, and it can be engaging too, to make your learner to learn while learning on the go. Learners can keep on learning while they are driving or commuting on a train. Consider a text-only course. Creating PDF notes can also be a good idea, as learners can quick download small chunks. Even infographics can be easily designed using tools like Canva. That can be something attractive and engaging. By creating a low bandwidth version of your digital content can actually create a small focus group of learners with bandwidth issues. What is important here is your learning outcomes are aligned with those learners who have issues on internet. Video content is getting popular nowadays. The content is rich, engaging, and a great way to consume content on a mobile device. However, learners with lower bandwidth may face a lot of problems in downloading the content. The following tips can help you ease the bandwidth issue. Create smaller chunk videos that are short as possible, 2 to 3 minutes max, and break one longer video up into several shorter videos. You may also compress the video and reduce audio or image quality. This will reduce the downloading time for the learner. And 3. You may consider to outsource your video hosting to YouTube or Vimeo and embed the video link onto your LMS. This approach keeps your course lightweight and will balance the downloading time for your learners. Test this strategy with your learner, and if you found that video content doesn't help, to consider eliminating video from your courses. Go with more mobile-friendly alternatives like using static images or animated GIFs. What if you can't design or redesign your course, but you need to help your learners and work with what you already have? Let's look at these useful tips. In most of the case, whenever you publish a course on LMS, your learners would receive it and interact with it. Your learners' progress is then captured for all learning activities, including answering and receiving feedback for quiz questions. But all this will not be the case anymore for learners who have low connectivity. What you could do here is this: burn your content on CDs or copy them on thumb drives. Distribute the course, but also create a separate online quiz to attract the learner's score. Quizzes are generally faster to load than an entire course, and many more work over a dial-up or mobile network connection. Such quizzes could be designed on your LMS as they are part of the embedded features. It's a good idea to check with your LMS administrator on how to do and deliver this kind of courses to help the low bandwidth user. With that, I end my video presentation today. Click like and subscribe to get more videos about using digital technology in your teaching and training.